connecting Indigenous musicians and artists to the world. Welcome to Indigenous Superstars with your host, Rhonda Head.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show this evening. It's my 64th show, so I'm really excited about it. Just want to give a shout out to Manitoba, the province of Manitoba, for giving me a grant to help me with the show Indigenous Superstars, and it's a Safe at Home Manitoba grant. And there's a lot of arts organizations that have taken advantage of this grant, and I performed virtually at some of the events. So thank you so much, Stay at Home Manitoba, for supporting the arts in Manitoba. So thank you so much again. I also want to give a shout out to all the essential workers who have been working tirelessly throughout the pandemic. Medical staff, janitors, truck drivers, people that work in the grocery stores, the gas station employees, and counselors. So a big, huge thank you to all for all of your service and keeping us safe in the pandemic and feeding us and keeping us healthy. So thank you so much for that. And I also have an announcement. This Friday, I'm hosting a virtual concert, and the money raised, we're going to be doing a fundraising concert, and the money raised will be going towards the city's homeless in Winnipeg. Last week, they had temperatures of -50, so a couple of people, or actually a whole bunch of people in the Indigenous community got together and started getting donations for blankets, jackets, and food. So people have been cooking every day for the homeless people and their families, and there's a little camp set up right now outside the Thunderbird House, and it's really amazing. I want to give a shout out to all the organizers and volunteers for stepping up and helping out our people that are out homeless on the streets of Winnipeg. I just want to give a shout out to some of the artists that'll be performing on Friday. JC Campbell, Jason Chamikis, Gabriel Ayala, Becky Lou, Relic, Alicia Cayley, Tara Williamson, Veronica Johnny, Jerry Soretta, Riel, and D-Det. So I just want to give them a shout out for donating their time and supporting a real important cause. So that'll be on Friday. So tune in on Friday, February 19 at 7 p.m. So I have a really, really exciting guest this evening. I'm really happy that he agreed to be on the show this evening. He's a two-time Juno winner or a multi-Juno award winner. Oscar Lopez. Oscar Lopez Latin guitar group makes him a standout on the world music stage. Born in Santiago, Chile, in 1979, he moved to Canada and dedicated himself to mastering the guitar and building his successful music career. Oscar calls Calgary, Alberta home. My roots are here, but all that I am, I owe to my mother country. She has made me who I am today. Oscar's infectious rhythms, guitar mastery, and improvisational wit will make you marvel and definitely want to get up and dance. Speaking of which, Oscar has shared the stage with dancers from Alberta Ballet and with big bands like the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra and the Calgary Philharmonic Orchestra with Spirit of the West. A two-time Juno Award winner and multi-nominee, he continues to surprise and engage. Please welcome the awesome Oscar Lopez. Yay!
Yeah!
Yay! You're on my show. I'm so happy.
Yeah! Oh wait, how you doing? How you doing, sweetie? Oh yeah, that was quite an introduction, I must say. I don't know what to say now.
Well, you worked hard to get where you're at, that's for sure. And your music is so beautiful.
Thank you very much. It's, Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions about what got you inspired to play music?
Well, I guess it's not a long story. It's just it may sound a little cheesy or cliche, but I think I was chosen to play music. I didn't have any other options really. Since I was very young, maybe 10 or 11 years old, when I was going to school, I was playing the fiddle. That was my first instrument, and from there, I started even without thinking too much. I started playing instruments, and it came naturally to me, you know. And the rest is history. The rest is just persistent, being persistent, and love what I do, and paying the dues, and just keep going with music. It's such a beautiful and spiritual connection that I get when I play music. Uh, so you know, I'm very lucky and very blessed to be able to play my guitar and compose. And it's nothing from the other side of this world. I accept, that I'm lucky. There is a form of communication. It's a great therapy to be able to let all the demons out, if you know what I'm saying. But the good part of it is to be able to show your heart, your compassion, and your experience in life uh, through your music, because that's what we do, right? We sing, we play an instrument, we compose some music because it's part of ourselves. And that's what I've been doing for such a long time. Listen, I 9 years old. I'm 67 now, so I've been playing for a long bloody time.
Oh, you look great.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's another thing. I mean, I didn't say that to get compliments, but hey, what the heck? Why not? I look great.
You do.
Yeah, yeah, baby, yeah, baby. Oh, really? Anyway, the other thing is sense of humor. I think is a very important factor of
Oh, yes.
daily living. So in 1979, I came, by the way, to Winnipeg. That was my first home, 1981, and I played with different musicians in there. I met a lot of great people. Uh, we had such a good time. So all these experiences have been priceless for me, and it made me wherever I am right now in Calgary is being my home. It's just part of our journey that we do sometimes with by yourself, with your family. The reasons, it doesn't matter. We are where we are, and we go one day at a time. That's it.
That's
Worked for
great.
me.
That's awesome. So,
Yeah.
my sister's tuning in right now, and she said that you look great.
Oh wow! Look at this. Woo-hoo. Wait a second. We will see now. I look much better with
Okay.
this thing on. How about
Okay.
that?
All right.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Anyway,
That's
I'm
awesome.
silly too. I think the older you get, the more silly you get. But that's good. That's really good.
It's very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and Matthew Head is joining us too, and he says hello. So welcome to the show, and thanks for tuning
Thank
in.
you. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Thank you for me. Thank you for me. Thank you to you guys and to yourself for having me in this great show. And somehow I related to my native brothers and sisters because I met so many natives people in Winnipeg, and I play in a lot of different places. I play in a place there's no longer the Savoy Hotel in Winnipeg. It was a very cool place
Oh
to
boy,
be.
I remember that place.
Maine and Higgins.
Yeah,
Yeah, you remember the place?
I remember. I used to go
Oh
there.
man, I tell you, that was my first place that I played for people. Really, it was very. I'm not gonna say more, but it was very very special. Savoy Hotel. Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, and the manor was right next door to it. Did you play? Did you go there as well?
No, no,
No.
no.
Yeah, those are.
Savoy,
Yeah.
Savoy, and I got lucky if I get out of there.
Awesome.
The next day I they had to work in the morning, so go home, and then at night I was going to play, in Savoy Hotel with a very, very, very good friend of mine who is in heaven right now, Jerry Atwell.
Oh,
Wonderful,
yes.
wonderful human being. Yes. Oh, I love the man, but I know he's in heaven, and he's in good hands, and he's in peace.
Yeah. Yeah, I love
So
him
that's good.
too. I loved him too. I love him too.
Good
He's
guy.
such, and you know what? Something just amazing just happened. Maria Urso, she's from here, and she's from Winnipeg, and she just posted this when you were talking about Jerry. She said, "Hi from Maria and Debbie. I've been listening to Oscar's smooth jazz guitar and was immediately drawn to it. Started back in 2010, and a few years ago, I posted one of my favorite Oscar songs on my Facebook, Forgive Me, and our beloved Jerry Atwell commented and said he knew Oscar and was a personal friend of his, and I had no idea that Oscar lived in Canada and had the privilege of seeing him perform twice."
Wow. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Jerry was my strong right hand guy. One time I got, I didn't feel good, and I got depressed, and I don't know what am I doing here. I want to go back to Chile, and I want to go back to my country. Anyway, I remember that he grabbed me. We used to play a place called the Paraguay Queen. It's a boat, right? They take tourists, and then we were the
Oh,
house band.
yeah.
So he grabbed me as a really big guy. He grabbed me and said, brother, you need to stop this thing. You're going to make it to the top. Okay, stop crying like a baby. Okay. Just with his words, it made me change entirely the perspective in life. I said, well, he's right. So from that day on, he was my big brother. We used to live together as a roommate too.
Awesome. Yeah, he was a fan. You know what my experience was with Jerry? I'm going
Yeah.
to share it with you too. I just um I got into the music uh industry in 2010. That was my first time uh, um releasing an album, and my album was called Yes, and I submitted it to an award show, and
Really?
I won the category of best world at the Native American Music Awards, and Jerry uh, he approached me and he congratulated me, and he shared with me that it's very rare for an artist to win an award with their inaugural their debut CD, and
Yeah.
he congratulated me, and I always remember what he those words of kindness that he shared with me.
Fantastic, fantastic. I'm so happy that you won that award. He was a very genuine man, very from the heart, straightforward, right? So I think it's important to remember these people, our friends, who went to the other dimension, because we are just passengers in this world, right? We're just passing by.
Right?
We all have
Yeah.
to go sooner or later.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how much money you have, how poor you are, how skinny you are, how fat you are. We're all gonna go sooner or later, and then we probably gonna meet up there somewhere. But it's good to remember and have good memory of people who we love and respect. And congratulations, and Juno. And you say there was a world
Uh,
category.
the best world category. Yeah, it was my
Wow.
album. My album that I released I recorded it in 5 different languages: in Italian, Latin, Cree, English, and what is it? French. Yeah,
Oh, I'm so happy for that. Oh, I want to
it
see
was
you perform one day.
yes, for sure, for sure.
I
That
really
would be
do.
awesome. That would be awesome. So I want to
Yeah.
get back to you. This show is about you, not me. So we'll get focus back on you. so so you won a Juno Award in 2002 for Best Instrumental Album for Armando's Fire, and then you won a second Juno Award in the same category for My Destiny at the Juno Awards in 2005. Can you tell us about
Yeah.
your experience about that of
Well,
winning those
first of all,
awards?
this Thank you for reminding me that. First of all, for me, the Junos is a wonderful symbol, especially for an immigrant like myself. Come from another country who didn't speak the language whatsoever. To me, it's a wonderful thing that happens. Armando's Fire. Armando is my second name, right? So Armando's Fire is I recorded an album, and I believe in Chicago, where all the musicians were black, right? And no discrimination yet, but all the musicians have that special different beat in their soul and their heart. So I recorded in Chicago, and without thinking, they was going to do something. The cool thing is I never thought I was going to win anything, and that's not the reason why I did music, right? And then the one day, that's fantastic. And then the second one, My Destiny, I went through a lot of different ups and downs with an album with my record company at the time, because they want keyboard, they want this, they want that. I said, no, I just wanted to make it simple. And it was a big thing, because I told them, you know what? If you don't want it like this, goodbye. So, I'm a strong head kind of guy. So no. See, we can put a little bit of, because they thinking to make it more radio playing, right? More commercial in a way. And I said, no, this is not about that to me. This is about to make what I feel. So finally, they agree with it and got the Juno, right? So that proved a point on me, although, it's a committee who decide who's going to win the Juno or not. It's not the entire people. But the cool thing about that is, just now that I'm thinking about it, I can feel really, really, really proud of it, because that's a couple of things that I have won. I have won other things too, that I never expected to happen. I think when you do things consciously, and God, I'm gonna make a song that's gonna be a top. I don't work that way. I work with what I feel in my heart, and how comes all along. So these two albums, again, I've been nominated about 7 times with my brother James Killahan. We did an album together, even with with Pablo, Rick Emmett, and myself. We got nominated too. So we've been nominated many times. But with these two albums, I suppose I got lucky. I'm not sure. Or maybe pay off the hard work, Yeah. I was working very hard.
Sure. Hard work.
And I was traveling a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. So
a lot. Go ahead.
Oh, I want to play a video that you recorded of yourself. So that the audience.
Tell me now, what kind of video is that?
Of you playing the guitar. You and the guitar.
Are we having fun or what? Oh, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, hold on. I want to start it from the beginning.
Guitar from heaven.
That's a great video.
That was funny. That was a brain fart. Sorry.
That was great. That was a great
You know
video.
that.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
I gotta shut this off here. Okay, there we go. Okay, there were some comments while the video was going on. My sister said, "What? I want to see that video." And then Rochelle said, "I wish I knew how to play guitar. I would love to learn someday." And Debbie said, "Hi, Oscar. It's good to see you." My other sister Annette said, "Love your music," and she's clapping for you. So thank you for tuning in. And I wanted to ask you another question. Where does that passion come from when you're playing your music? You could just feel it with the music, just like how do you say? It vibrates through my body, like it just resonates through my body. I could just feel the vibration and the passion that you play. Like where does that come from?
if I knew, it will not be magical. That's the short answer.
I love
Well,
that answer.
yeah. Well, what can I say? I mean, I'm I'm not gonna say to you, elaborate something that doesn't have explanation. I mean, like, let me tell you, I have to be in the right position and looking to the left, and then I feel the magic coming to me. No, it just happens. It's just passion is. I'm a Latino. I'm a Latino by nature, so it's a lot of passion in there. But I still don't find a wife. I'm looking for a wife.
Oh, there's a lot of women tuning in tonight.
Oh, they hit that one. Passion is just about it's come from your heart, your soul, and all the experiences you have deeply going through in your life. Pain, happiness, unhappiness, depression, anxiety, and all kind of things. No gain, no pain, no pain, no gain. So it's something that when I'm at the stage, I don't change, by the way. And that's something that I feel really proud of it. Uh, a lot of, I like to dress well. I like my jewelries, and something that I don't do just because you guys are there. But I'm who I am. I don't put this, oh, hi. No, it's who I am on the stage and who you're going to meet me in person. So I'm hyper. I have a good heart. Let me put it this way. I'm a badass with a heart of gold.
That's a great way to name
Yeah.
it for
Well,
sure.
it's who I am. Nobody's perfect, and I have a really good time being myself. I live with my son right now. He's the love of my life. Um, and at some point, I said, I don't think I can do this. But you know what? It's great to be on your own. You get to, retract on your life and see what happened in the past and why. Not trying to figure it out why so much, but learning. Learning how to accept things, learning how to keep walking alone or keep walking with many other people there, the same position that you are. So that to me is very important. The learning expression. I used to drink a lot. I don't drink anymore. I thank God for that. I used to smoke a lot. I don't do that anymore. So I'm trying to take care of myself. See, if you don't help yourself, to feel good, nobody's going to help you. So in my case, the passion comes from those moments, all the drunkenness, the whatever. It comes from those moments that now I can say, wow, I'm not safe, but I'm working, I'm going in the right direction. And when I play music on the stage, those emotions comes out. I'm who I am, spontaneous, right there. If you don't like me, too bad for you. But if you accept who I am, I accept who you are, and you respect me, I respect you. That's the part of I'm not, the part of who I am, and to accept who I am is how you become a better person.
That's right.
I
So
think
I just want to share a story with you that I remember. Me and my sister Annette, we went to go and watch you play at when you were performing here in Winnipeg at the Centennial Concert Hall.
yes,
And
yes.
oh, your music just moved us. It was so beautiful. And then you did a little dance there, and we were just like screaming when we were watching you dance. So I never in the world would I ever thought that I'd be interviewing you on a show that I started during the pandemic. Like I never even thought I'd be interviewing um, uh, fellow musicians. So I'm really happy that I went to go and watch you and perform because it was such a great concert, and
Yeah.
we really really enjoyed your music. And
Well, you want to know who brought me there?
who
Who do you think?
Jerry?
Jerry.
Oh,
That,
right on. That's
that's
awesome.
why I got there, because Jerry brought me there. He worked very hard for that.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah,
fantastic. I had such a good time, you know.
yeah. Good.
Who was there? Tina, Sister Joy. Uh,
Joy?
Tina.
Joy? Oh,
Yeah.
Tina Keeper. Oh, okay, yeah. And I seen you at the again at the
She
West
was,
End Cultural Center, and I went with Joy Keeper, and then we got to meet you at the end after the show, and
yeah.
and we I believe we traded CDs at that time, and you signed my
Maybe,
CD.
you know, boy, you're probably right. It's just I'm getting a little old, you know, so it's a good, you know, I'm not sure. But it may happen. If you say so, it probably happens.
It's the truth.
Nothing more true. Oh, boy. Well, Tina, what? I
Tina
looked
Keeper,
her up.
yeah, she's awesome. Yeah,
Tina Keeper, right?
yeah,
I
she's
used to
awesome.
watch that show just because her.
Oh, the North of 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she's really awesome. We
Oh, she's a wonderful lady. We met and we talk a lot, and sometimes we talk in there in
yeah,
Facebook.
awesome.
Really cool. Yeah.
That is
So
so
you know, I'm
awesome.
so excited and happy. And I haven't done an interview for a long time. I find it more and more peaceful now. I used to be, you know, jumping all over the world, but I think, you know, this is really cool. You know,
Yeah,
connection.
that's for sure. Yeah, I feel really blessed that I get to chat with fellow musicians and I interview musicians from all over the world, and it's so amazing the stories that they share is just really fantastic, and they share their music as well, and it's
Yeah,
so much fun, and when COVID is over, I'm still gonna continue doing the show.
of course, of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
of course.
for
That's
sure.
very
Yeah.
important, because you are a performer, but in the meantime, you are the channel. You know,
Yeah.
and what you're doing is connecting us, connecting all the performers to
Mhm.
the public, to the people who doesn't even know who we are, and you are the connections. So that's a very important thing, you know, and you should feel proud of what you're doing. I feel proud of you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm proud and I feel blessed. So a bunch of women are saying that they're single on messaging me and when they want me to let you know. And Maria said it's the way you play guitar is indeed magical, and yes, Latino passion, and haha, looking for a wife. You're so funny. And Rochelle said, "Oh my God, you should play in the movies. You got the voice." And Marie said, "Yes, I saw Rhonda trade CDs. I was there in the lineup."
Oh, no, I have witnesses. We have witnesses. Oh
Yeah,
boy,
yeah, they
how,
remember.
how come? How come the comments doesn't
Yeah,
comments?
and then Marilyn
Yeah.
Macokas said that she's watching from Alberta, and my sister Janet said that we get to know you more when during the interviews. And
Yeah,
Jovita Lopez, do you know her?
that's my sister.
Oh, she said, Oscar, you are fantastic.
Yeah, that's my
I agree
sister.
with her. I agree with her.
Yeah.
That's, and maybe you'll find a wife from after the show.
You know, he's a really good thing, because my sister and my niece. I live with my niece, right? They were the matriarchs of a wonderful, for so many years, maybe 22, 23 years, I'm not sure, or a great festival in Calgary called Expo Latino. Very well-known festival. They brought a lot of Latino performers. They did so much for the Latino community. Even they helped me so much to put my name up there. So I'm very proud of them too for what they did. Now they're retired. They're taking it easy a little bit, but they worked so hard for it, and it's good. All the families involved in the music business.
That's awesome.
So it's really cool. Yeah.
Well, good, yeah, good for them and for helping you out, and they did a wonderful job because you toured around the world, didn't you? Didn't you?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, that's awesome.
Not everywhere, but I did a few places, in Australia, New Zealand. I used to take my bambino with me, my son. He came with me. Australia, New Zealand, Costa Rica, Hong Kong, very other places. Traveling with James Keelahan, we tour a lot of places, really, playing music, doing concerts. So, but is the time for me now to kind of, wait patiently. And I dedicate a lot of time to my son, right? Because he's only 14, so he needs me to be there with him. So very cool.
Awesome.
I'm a lucky guy.
Very lucky guy. So I have another question. Can you tell us about the different styles of genre that you incorporate into the music that you composed?
Yeah. More than technique is experience and never been afraid to just improvise a lot, and because I have played so many different style of music. Even when I was in Santiago in Chile, I used to play a lot of rock and roll, believe it or not. I used to play a lot of Beatles songs. I didn't understand the lyrics, but I play a lot the music. And so without saying a lot more, that helped me when I came to Canada in 1979 to grab my acoustic nylon string guitar and try to bend the strings and do the same I was doing with electric guitar, right? So I developed a lot of speed with my right hand because I was playing the mandolin too. So the technique came by itself, just playing with other musicians, sharing the stage with other musicians, folk festival, jazz festival, different great venues, concert with the Philharmonic, a symphony, different things. I learned so many little things that I was absorbing at the meantime that I was playing it, and I started bringing elements from different countries. Even though I had never been in there physically, in spirit, I have been in there with the instrument. For example, pipa is a Chinese instrument, and I heard this sound when I was in the studio, but I don't know what it was. So I said to my co-producer, I said, "What is this sound, man? Let me think." And he went, I don't, oh, pipa. Yeah. What pipa? So he found the pipa player. He brought it to the studio.
Nice.
And I said, "That's it. That is the sound. That's what I want." And she played fantastic. So that's what happened to me, that I developed things in the studio, a lot of stuff, and ideas that are not complete yet. I developed in the studio because sounds, right? The different instrument, different flavors. I like to bring, so you don't have a narrow mind. You can have an open mind. I'm not talking bad about any radio stations, but if you listen to rock and roll radio stations, they play the same song over and over and over and over and over, right? If you listen to CQA radio or other CBC radio, they have this more open-minded musical style, more I don't know, just they play everything. And that I think is important that people can learn, or the listener can actually learn things, and then instead, learn the lyric of the, "Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble," So music is good, but it had to have an identity. The identity is, it's music from all over the world. great players, great instrumentation, great performers, and that's what the folk festivals in all these places have done, including you right now with me, open the door for this type of things, develop into one thing, and it's music, the universal language.
That's right. It really is a universal language for sure. So how
My
long did,
my
did you
my
take
nose my nose look a little big. It look big. So
you
Pinocchio.
could have put contouring here on it. So I wanted to ask you, did you take um, guitar lessons?
No, no.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness, you play so
9 years
beautifully.
old. I was 9 years old, and my father and my mother used to bring me to this Pentecostal church, right back in Santiago, in Chile, where they play a lot of different instruments. And I never took lesson. I went to the university, the Conservatory of Music. But to be very honest to you, I'm glad that I didn't learn more than I supposed to, because uh, that way I was very unorthodox in my approach to music, right? I didn't have a theory. I have more practice, right? So in one way, I kind of miss not to learn what I should have learned. But on the other hand, if I do that, I will be just like a million others doing the same. But what identifies me is my signature, musical signature, my guitar playing. If I'm playing like a million others, people, around the world, trying to copy other people, you're not coming off the cocoon, right? Um, I took the chances, and I do with this, my heart, my visual thing, and most important, my blood. I'm doing it because I'm a lucky guy, and trying to find the technique or the name of the technique. Uh, yeah, I have my own technique, but I don't know how to teach that. I just know how to do it.
Right. That's so
Yeah.
awesome. It's amazing, actually. Very amazing. That the way you play is so beautiful, and
Well,
you.
I think it's years. It's the years, right? I didn't born playing like that. It's the time that I put on it, right? Is the time is playing and playing and playing and playing and all the time. See, now I'm not playing now that I'm older, but I used to play all the time. One of the first things for me was playing soccer when I was back in Chile, and playing music. Those was my two priorities, right?
Nice.
I was not very super smart in the school, but one day need someone to show off. Who was there? Lopez. The principal wants to talk to you. Yes, sir. What did I do now? Oh, no. We want you to play something. So, it's just what God gave me, right? It's just a gift.
That's awesome.
So that's the only way I can describe it.
It's
Um,
truly a
there-
gift. Sure. Yeah. It's truly a gift. And what I was told, um, traveling around and going to performing gigs in different cities, and an elder told me that when we have a gift, it's our duty to share it with the world,
yeah.
and we've certainly done that.
Well, it's our responsibility, right? And
Hmm.
and the thing is, the music is so pure and beautiful. It's not like politics. They are so corrupt. Music is just something clear. It's something clean. Uh, that's why they're afraid of us. All these politicians and all these people, the elite, are afraid of us because we can express ourselves in a very, very good way with our instrument and with our voices. We are powerful. Believe it or not, we are very powerful. So
Yeah, they can't control us, and they can't censor us.
no, And now it's too obvious to kill us, so they won't know do that. But we're too little potatoes for them, you know. But no, music is the most beautiful thing, and you know we're lucky that we're doing it, you know.
We are very lucky,
Hmm.
very blessed for sure. It's a great community to be part of, and one thing I always say when musicians, a whole bunch of musicians are in a room together, you could just feel that creative energy. Hey, those
Sorry,
glasses are cool on you.
it's too much sun in here.
I see the light shining from your your picture behind you.
Take a picture. Woo-hoo. Uh, yeah, well, you know, I remember that it's the music community, not just music, art in general. You know, art in general is just such a beautiful community. You know, it's great people, great atmosphere, uh, great you know directions and good perception and good lots of love, caring, you know, compassion, kindness. So it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful feeling, you know. I watched a movie, more like a movie, it's a documentary not long ago. It called what it called the Close Encounter of the Fifth Kind. It's a really cool movie. You should watch it. And they
I
talk
will.
about music and this communication, you know, and people more perceptive than others, and you know, and we are more perceptive than you normal people walking the street. We can sense, we can feel a lot more, you know. So it doesn't make us better, but it makes us more our perception um, more how you say it, more wait a second, give me a second, more wait, it's coming. Oh yeah, okay. So it makes it more touchable. Oh no, that's not it.
Awesome.
Well, welcome back to me, but maybe tomorrow.
Okay. Tomorrow. But I totally get what you're saying, we're like empaths, right? We sense how other people are feeling, and we could feel energy around us, and
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. It's really awesome to have that empathy, for
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Except
uh,
for,
Car-
go ahead.
oh, Carrie Waterman is tuning in, and she said that you're a fabulous guitar player, and Maria said, "God indeed gifted you, Oscar."
Wow. You know, you realize that most of the people are girls, right? Where are the guys? Well, I don't care about guys, but the girls, it's over there. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, nothing but women tuning in tonight. Usually I have
Yeah,
a couple of guys on.
that's good. That's good. It's good. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. A lot. Oh, it's beautiful, 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 beautiful.
I'm
I
sure
love
the
it.
women are all loving it and all loving this interview. So thank you for tuning in tonight.
Oh my God. It's
I know
sunshine.
I know the hearts are coming.
Yeah. You know, I was going to ask you, how come I cannot see it? I just see a little thing. You can see everything, right?
Yeah, I could see it, and you'll be able
Maria,
to go.
Camila, Urso, how are
Maria,
you, friend? That's my friend. Maria, Maria, ¿cómo estás?
okay, there she is there. And then here's the heart. You see the
Oh,
heart?
yeah, Janet. Let me see. Oh, darling. Oh, you guys need to be my friend on Facebook. Send me a request.
Oh, there you go. Okay, ladies, set request friend request Oscar, and he'll accept it. Accept it.
Yeah, but one condition. With one
On what
condition.
condition?
They had to
One
like my
condition.
they had to like my musician band page first.
And you have to like Oscar's musician band page and my band page too.
Yeah, sorry, darling. You band
My
first.
band page too. Maria said, mucho amigas.
Muchas gracias. Maria, oh, Maria es muy bonita. She's really beautiful. She came to see a show that I did few times. I don't remember. If you remember, Maria, where was this?
The West End Cultural Center when she saw me trade CDs with you. Yeah, that was a great concert too. I'm glad
that was the last time. Did I was with Jerry or not?
That was the last time, I believe so, yeah. I remember seeing Jerry there too.
Oh, boy.
I know, right? It was a big loss for sure.
It's unreal. It's unreal. But we all have to go, like I said before, and we need to be not afraid. We don't need to be scared of death. It's not up to us. It's out of our hands. When it's our call, it's our call. And we fly.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, the hearts are still coming.
Oh my God.
Carrie Waterman, sorry.
Tell me how many hearts I gave.
She gave you a 5-heart rating.
Oh. I love you. Take care of me.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. So can you tell us who was your mentor?
God.
Good answer. and no, what about a mentor that is living on earth?
I don't have a mentor.
Okay.
I guess all the mentors I have is the one that I've been playing music with, my friends and people that I have shared the stage, and mostly from folk festivals. Those are my mentors because without wanting it, I have learned something from them. But it is one person. It is one person that I love. Unfortunately, he's in heaven too. His name is Paco de Lucia, who tremendous guitarist, who was a developer who actually moved the flamenco to a more open mind kind of music, world beat music, el nuevo flamenco. Paco de Lucia was terrific, and he's in heaven, taking a little break. That's what I say. So he was not a mentor, but he was a man who had tremendous admiration, like others too. But I guess the mentor is the person who the being who actually, I don't know, help you along the way to create music. And to me, that is God. So he could be my mentor.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Do you want to be a mentor?
So we were talking earlier before the show started about. I asked you if you were working on any music at the moment. Can you share what we talked about?
Huh?
Remember, I asked you if you were creating any music right now during the pandemic. Can you share what we talked about earlier?
Yes. And I remember I say to you, no, I haven't made any music. I haven't even played the guitar. Let me tell you that. But I can tell you this: if I'm in the studio, I'm doing a show right now, my finger will move like a butterfly because it's I believe in what I do is a gift. I haven't done an album because I just don't feel like it. Not for particular reason. If people want another album, no, it's just not the right time for me. And I don't know if ever is going to be a right time to make another album. Who knows? I just go one day at a time, baby steps. That's what I'm taking, and it's working for me. So we'll see. Maybe I don't know. I cannot promise, and my philosophy in life is just it's always been I cannot promise or I cannot deliver. So if it happens, happens. It's just have to be organic, right? It cannot be because people want another album. Doesn't work that way for me. I'm not belong to any record company now anymore. I'm independent, and the other thing that you need to make it a little bit of money too, right? So priorities are priorities right now, and I'm glad that I did save for the rainy days, because now it's really boring, with all these senile whatever the viruses and going on. The A lot of musicians, a lot of good people, good friends, great musicians, they're not working because all of this, including myself, including many others, But uh, I hear somebody talking.
No, just you.
It's me. Thank you. Jeez, man, that was me. See, that's what happened. Anyway, so no, I have not make another album, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. But if it happens, you will be probably the first one who will know, because like I say, the juices are not there yet. I don't want to do it just because I don't feel like doing it right now.
Yeah, you got to be in a real creative mind, and yeah, got to have that creative energy. And
Yeah,
sometimes God, the Creator, channels through us, and that music comes out, right? And you don't know when it's going to happen, or we don't know when it's going to come. And some people get it all the time, and some people just it comes whenever,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Well, I'm taking care of other priorities now, and once again, I mean, it's just the way it is, and not that I feel frustrated or I feel depressed now for why I don't make no. It had nothing to do with it. It's just I need new ideas. I need new directions. You see what I'm saying? And those directions had to come uh, with ideas, with dreams, right? Uh, but right now, I just feel like I just keep walking. Cool. And it will happen
Yeah,
if
it'll
it's meant to
happen.
be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. So when you asked whose voices you were hearing, my sister Janet said that's us talking about you.
Well, but you see, I was telling you. That's
And
good.
Maria said we hope in the very near future to see you perform in person. We'll even go to Calgary. And Debbie
You know,
said road trip, Maria, and I'm going on that trip too. So don't you forget about me.
I will. I will definitely perform again. I mean, that is no doubt about it. Uh, people. Many people have asked me why I don't play some music, live music, and Facebook or anything. That's another thing that I'm not really into it. It's because I don't mind if you tape it or somewhere. But if you do it, I done a few things. And I put it on Facebook because I just feel like doing it. But you know, uh, it's nothing like performing live for people. I remember, there were beautiful moments. And they still are. So I'm sure they will come back again. I'm sure.
I'm sure it will. Oh, Marie said I'm in on the trip. So there you go.
Cool.
Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go as well. For
Or
sure.
maybe I'm gonna go to Winnipeg. I don't know. It's just this conversation has not started yet. But I used to play a lot in Winnipeg, and I may go over there. I don't know. I just
That would be awesome if you
and with
come.
all these things, let me tell you, with all these things, this going on, that's happening right now, everything has stopped. You know,
Yeah,
so
right.
it's hard to say. I'll be there. And I'm gonna have some conversation with the promoter or whatever. I don't know when that happened, but if it happens, I'll be there playing. Yeah.
That'll be awesome. Well, there's lots of women here from Manitoba that are tuning in that will probably want to come and meet you and line up to get an autograph and a photo and maybe walk away your wife.
Yeah. Well, I do really like to thank this beautiful woman, and I'd like to thank you, honey, because for having me in your show. Uh, I'm having a great time, and this is important to connect, right? So thank you so much. It's been a pleasure and an honor to blah 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 with you.
It's so it was a pleasure is all mine. It was such a great conversation, and my sister said a busload of women will be coming to your show when you come to Winnipeg.
Oh, fantastic! That's great. That's great.
So, do you have any parting words?
So what?
Do you have any parting words before we end the show?
Oh no, we just. I think we all just need to take care of ourselves, do our best to, to keep ourselves out of trouble, uh, and congratulate you for the grant that you are giving a great use. Uh, uh, you mentioned a name, Manitoba. Stay home,
Stay safe at home, Manitoba.
stay at home, Manitoba. I think that's important message. And take care of yourself, and do what is the best for you and your family. And if you are by yourself, take care of yourself too. Very good. So lots of love, and from my heart to you all, because I think love is the most important thing in life. And may sound this and that, but it is the truth. Hatred and things like that doesn't take us anywhere. Love can move mountains, and I think that's is important to be able to help others and help ourselves and keep moving on.
That's so awesome. Thank you so much.
Hello
Thank
to
you. Thank you
Manitoba.
thank you for responding to my request when I asked you to be part of the show. I was so excited when you said
who can say who can say no to you, darling?
that. Thank you.
Ole, que venga el toro.
So what I was going to say, all the artists that I interview, I started a playlist on Spotify. So last year in 2020, I call it Indigenous Superstars Volume 1. So this year it's Indigenous Superstars Volume 2. So I'm gonna ask the fans and yourself, to Oscar, to go and like my page on follow me on Spotify and go and like the playlist, because I'm hoping they become curated. So the more people that listen and support our Indigenous artists, the better for all of us.
Absolutely. Out
Okay,
there.
awesome. So I just want to tell everyone to stay safe, wear your mask, social distance, uh, use the hand sanitizer, and let's keep our numbers. Yes, I like that mask. It's nice.
Look at my ears.
So stay safe, social distance. And next, my guest tomorrow is Jeremy Allen, and he's an Inuk musician studying at the Brandon Music School right now, and he's a beautiful flute player. So he's my guest tomorrow night. So thank you for tuning in, and hope you have a great evening. Oh, you know what? My sister said she wants to make you a mask. My
Oh,
sister,
cool.
yeah.
Great.
So go. Oh, awesome, Janet. That's right on.
That's
So
fantastic.
yeah. So he's expecting it now. So you got to make it.
Yeah.
So she'll probably be adding you on Facebook. So that's awesome. And thank you again. Thank you again so much. It was such an honor to hang out with you the past hour, and got to listen to some of your beautiful playing on the video, and had lots of laughs, and shared lots of laughs, love, and music, and talk about music, our favorite subject.
Totalmente.
Yes.
Gracias.
So Ekose and buenas noches.
Noches.
Buenas noches.
Yay.
Okay.
Ciao.
Tune in again next time when Rhonda interviews another up-and-coming Indigenous superstar. Only on Indigenous Superstar.